Okay, here we go. I lost connection to a previous server, changed server, and unfortunately I was in pretty bad shape. I had lots of food and drink and whatnot, but obviously a zombie slapped my shit, and I started bleeding like a little lady. And now I'm gonna bleed to death fairly soon, so my modus operandi is run like a crazy person to try and find field dressings, bandages, audio rags, anything to put on my whatever wound I might have. I seem to be bleeding pretty nicely. Now obviously my first reaction will be, elevation, pressure. I even have, what's that, rope, duct tape, a torch. I can make a little tourniquet. It would be quite nice. I could even use my jeans as a bandage, but apparently not. In the world of DayZ, the best thing to do when you're bleeding is to run like a madman and hopefully find something you can use as a bandage. Now, this is the second time. I played once and just the same thing happened. I bled this straight away. This time, I've got cargo pants and a raincoat and even a motorcycle helmet, so I actually have a small amount of inventory space to carry stuff and presumably a bit of protection. I haven't met any players yet, just zombies, but that's been enough, frankly. For anyone who's played the DayZ when it was a mod, they will be fairly familiar with the controls. They've basically streamlined some of the inventory stuff, and the zombies look a little bit better, but not loads. And they've also got a few more enterable buildings. And instead of screwing around trying to pick stuff up the difficult way, you can just press tab and then drag and drop if you want to change your hat for your helmet for a hat. I'm not sure why you would. So they've actually made it a little bit more streamlined in that respect as well. I would advise, instead of going around looking at everything, just to go near where you think the ants might spawn. Just press tab. You get a little DayZ 2 mask. That'd be quite nice. Oh yeah, I'll even wear that underneath my helmet, which is pretty weird. So yeah, I'd recommend, if you're coming back to play DayZ now that it's standalone, to just go up to areas and press tab instead of screwing around looking at the tables and everything else. The melee works pretty well now as well. Oh fuck, here we go. Let me show you some melee before I bleed to death. Melee works pretty well now. Same thing, you'll wait for them to hit you, step back a bit, and you hit that cunt in the head with an axe. And usually he goes down, sometimes they get back up, it's a fucking bollock. Sometimes they disappear and scathe with us. Any chickens? Any chickens for young Murkey to eat? No, I didn't think so. So yeah, the melee is pretty good. The only issue with it so far is your character, whoever you play, has a seriously bad case of the wasting disease. He'll drink a can of Coca-Cola or what have you, and immediately he'll be thinking, ooh, I'm a bit thirsty, I could do with a drink. So you end up, it's not really about fighting zombies or keeping up with other players and building things, it's more fucking just constantly being thirsty. He must have the mumps or something, I don't know. So it's more a battle against finding food and to a greater extent drink. And then the final issue I seem to be having is I haven't been able to find any field dressings. This will be the second time I'm going to bleed to death. Let's see, I think probably a rotten banana. Don't really get that, you'll get the shits, and you'll be even more thirsty. I can find lots of hats. It's like fucking Team Fortress 2 in here. But trying to use a hat as a bandage is a no-go. Crazy talk, apparently. You get a nice little narrative on the bottom left. You can feel the blood dripping off his body. You don't want that. And I've searched maybe 20 houses or so, and no field dressings. Look at this, a bed. Bound to lots of material I can use for a bandage, but apparently not. I didn't think that far ahead. So yeah, it's quite fun. Oh fuck me, it's quite fun. I'd recommend it. Oh fuck off. But yeah, obviously it's still pretty buggy. You will bleed to death like a hoe. Fuck you, yeah, axe. Ghostbusters, motherfucker. Oh shit, there you go. You'll definitely bleed to death now. Everything's starting to look pretty grey. That's me losing consciousness. I think in real life you have, what, 8 litres of blood? This guy's pissed away several litres. Running empty. Field dressings, come on. Yeah, this is it. This is you be constantly doing this. Delicious. And the other thing is you have to take the weapon out of your hands by pressing that X, and only then can he go through this beautiful drinking animation. One more minute without him being thirsty, which is quite nice. I have been drinking and eating fairly voraciously in the hopes that it gives him more blood, but that remains to be seen. And obviously this is the actual standalone's been out for about a week, maybe a little bit less. What was that? Sardines? Tuna? Delicious. So yeah, it's still pretty buggy, and they tell you not even to bother playing it, because it's not that fun. But I've actually been enjoying it, so if you're feeling inspired, pick it up. I think it's 20 quid, it's only going to get more expensive. But you will bleed to death. This is one zombie hit me, and I thought, oh, I'm bleeding a little bit, I'm sure I'll be able to fix that. And I've been bleeding for about 10 minutes now. Working gloves, woohoo! Wouldn't want to get... Yeah, I can find motorcycle helmets. A little wrench. I initially picked up a screwdriver and tried to use that on a zombie, but just sort of Doctor Who's them and just wiggled it around and didn't do fuck all. So, yeah, don't use a screwdriver against zombies. Axes, baseball bats, big wrenches, big torque wrenches are good. But it seems to be that the golden fleece at the minute is a bandage of some description. And there we go. At this point, I'm not sure if you can leave it for a while and he'll magically stop bleeding when he's unconscious, but at this point, last time I disconnected and started again, because if you're just going to bleed to death, ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, so there we go. That was my little introduction to DayZ. It's looking better, it's a bit more streamlined, but obviously there's still issues. And I think it'd be quite hard to travel any distance to meet up with people without being thirsty as fuck and just dying. But yeah, I'd recommend picking it up and giving it a go. And thank you for watching. Cheers.